Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mountain America Credit Union Community Iceplex on this Saturday night, and we bring you D2 ACHA hockey. Easton Stockford alongside me, Aiden Longbreak here. And we have two good teams going on tonight. The Arizona State Sun Devils, obviously their D2 roster, and then alongside them, the GCU Antelopes. Both teams coming into this game. ASU is 1-1, GCU being 2-1. GCU coming off of a game against LMU last week, and then last Thursday, the two teams faced off in a game which ASU took 3-2 with an 8-second game winner by Matt Kimball on the power play to end it. And as these two teams line up here for the starting lineups, what do you expect tonight, Aiden?
Well, I'm expecting the Sun Devils to come out hot. They won last game against GCU at GCU, so looking to defend their home ice. I see a game where it's going to be close. Last game was 3-2 at GCU with ASU winning, and now that ASU's home, they have home ice too. So
two very competitive teams finishing 1-2 in the Western Collegiate Hockey Conference last year, and coming into this one last season they had 5 meetings. GCU did win the series 3-2. As we gear up for the starting lineups here, starting for the Antelopes, number 75, Aiden Patterson will be between the pipes. On left defense, number 21, Austin Poole, joined on the right by number 77, Duncan Chisholm. On the left wing, number 7, Braden Olson. Between is number 12, Cannon Koch. And then on the right will be number 10, Corey Shiskowski. And on the opposing side, between the pipes, the freshman coming from New Jersey, Matisse Bars. On the blue line, Andrew Switchenberg, the sophomore from Glendale, will be starting sporting the number 43, alongside Ethan Summer, number 6, the sophomore. And then up front, Will Kelleher and Brandon Bosch on the wing, centered by number 24, Jack Haddock. Those are your starting lineups for tonight, as Switchenberg will be called to the line now, and we get ready to go in this Saturday evening matchup. And Matisse Bars here, the freshman from Sparta, New Jersey, coming from the Mercer Chiefs in the USPHL. And he has been good so far, 27 saves on 30 shots on Thursday as the teams line up for the national anthem. And with that, we are ready to go here in the Macy Iceplex. And with these two teams facing off, I did mention they are both in the West Coast Hockey Conference. And however, this will not be a conference game. This will count as a non-conference game for both these teams. So something to keep in mind when speaking of conference record. But who are your players to watch out for on the Sun Devils tonight?
I would say number 81, Sanders, with 2 goals and 2 assists. And Gunderson with 2 goals and 1 assist. What about you, Easton?
I think Gunderson will be key for them on that blue line. 3 points, all of them on the power play, 2 goals and 1 assist for him. I also think Bellatini wearing number 10 for the Sun Devils, Ethan Bellatini, that is. He has 2 assists as well this year, so a couple key players, and obviously it always comes down to goaltending in these games. So let's see who wins the face-off there between Patterson and Bars as we line up at center ice. And we're ready to go here in Mullet Arena on this Saturday night affair. Draw one back immediately by Haddock. And ASU will get possession off the draw at Switchenberg. Switchenberg over to Summer, and he snaps this one forward to Bosch. Bosch dumps this one in, and he'll give chase immediately. Moving out now the other way is GCU as this one's knifed forward. Now back to get his Pool as he has it behind his own net. Snap forward, and that's knifed down again and kept in by the Sun Devils. Good first shift from them. And the forechecks. Bosch now, and a big hit, knocking the door open. So just 30 seconds into this one, we'll get a whistle and what will be an offensive zone draw for ASU. Offensive zone draw coming. Same lines for both squads here. And this one's thrown to the front, but blocked away into the corner. Is giving pursuit now is Bosch. On the wall now. A couple bodies battling. This one's high flipped over the head of Summer, and it'll go all the way down. Icing waved off here. Switchenberg will be the first one there. And Koch is hot in pursuit. This one's bumped to the middle. Loose puck, now a chance the other way, but it's knifed away once more. Sent in by the Lopes, and by his own net at end of a long shift is Switchenberg as he's feeling some pressure now. Switchenberg looking to go through the middle. He loses it, and it finds a Lope stick as this one bounces in the neutral zone. Looking to advance is GCU, but it finds Switchenberg once again. He'll use his partner Amelise now. Kowalchuk trying to touch it through, but that's turned over and sent back in by the Lopes. Bars now to play it behind his own net. He goes to his backhand. Amelise through the middle, and that one can't find the stick, but off the wall it does. Sent in. This one's going to be on goal and just smothered by Patterson, so an ASU draw coming. Early stages this one as the two teams feel each other out, and not a whole lot of action yet. Only one shot here for the Sun Devils, none for GCU, so minute 40 into this one, and we haven't seen a ton of action yet, as this one's won by the Lopes back. Slid forward now the other way. And this one sent in. Podley's a hit in the corner. And still battling now as Kimball has it. He had the game winner on Thursday night with just 8 seconds remaining. Knocked through the neutral zone as here comes ASU the other way, but they get held up at the blue line. Another neutral zone turnover there, forced by the ASU forecheck, and they'll dump this one in and go for a change. Behind their net now is GCU. Flip through the middle. Good stick there, though, to break that one up. That's Seacrest. Seacrest again with it now. He'll move this one up the wall. Sent through the middle to Sider, who will now bank this. And looking to get it out there on the wall was Murkowski, and he did so successfully. Maffeo with it now. He moves it to the corner. Seacrest again. Flip puck through the middle. Maffeo gets a glove to it, but can't knock it down. As Seacrest has it once more. Sent over now. This one's hemmed in on the wall. Couple bodies there as Maffeo looks for it, and this one's just sent back in deep once more by GCU. Seacrest slid through the middle. Murkowski gets a skate to it, but it's turned over. Loose puck in the neutral, and this one will find the stick here of Bryn Willis. Battling now behind the net. GCU rather, looking to set out, but Maffeo does a good job to break that up as he now has it on his stick. Still battling as Maffeo as this one finds Snyder. Snyder go high flip. That one will hit the top of the glass and go all the way down for what will be an icing call. 16:37 remaining on the clock here. Still only one shot on goal between the two teams as GCU will get their first look at offensive zone time here with the faceoff. Maffeo on the draw for the Sun Devils, and he'll win this one back. Snyder on his backhand, trying to find his partner Seacrest, and he does. Seacrest using his legs. He'll get the red line and send this one in deep. Battling down the corner at the point, Seacrest. He moves this one down the wall, and this one's fluttered into the corner behind the net now. Antelope's looking to get it out, and they'll do so. And this one's tipped, so no icing. Seacrest will be the first one there, but he's got a low body on him immediately. Summer now brings it out in front of the dots. Here's Summer the other way. Stepping through one. He takes a hit on the back check there. Good job to break that rush up from Summer. This one sent all the way back around into the near wall, as GCU will send it far side once more. Trying to jack through the middle, but stood up by Gilbert. Good defensive play there. GCU will send this one back and be forced to regroup, but a good forecheck here, and maybe an opportunity coming for ASU. Battling on the wall once more. This one's in the high slot now. Bosch looking for options, but he's dragged down. Now GCU will set up. Sent down on the half wall. Back through the middle at the point. Looking shot. Glove save there. Matisse Bars with his first look of the night. And he catches one through traffic to keep this one scoreless as 15-17 remain on the clock. Haddock stepping in to take the draw here for GCU against Braden Olson. This one won back by Grand Canyon and sent over across the blue line. Now through the seam, here's a chance. Faking a shot and reconsidering there was Koch, as this one now finds ASU stick. And Bosch will look to get it out. Gunderson sends it in. He'll glove this one down, and he has it in front of his net. And we're going to have what I believe is going to be offsides here. And if it is, it'll go all the way down. Not sure what the call was there. I assume it's offsides, but just coming to neutral ice as GCU didn't tag up. And we'll reset here. Kowalchuk steps in to take the draw. One back and moved across. And GCU will send this one in deep, and that one's blocked into the netting by Bars, and we will get another whistle. So just a little over 5 minutes off the clock here in the first period of play. 2 shots for GCU, including a long-range one there, and 1 shot for ASU as we remain scoreless. Kowalchuk on the draw, digging in his feet, and this one will now look to be brought out. Sent up the half wall, but stepping in now as a low body as this one sent through in a big block there by Kowalchuk. Now this one will exit the zone, and Busher will be there as this one's tipped in. Gunderson looking to get it out and eventually finds the stick at Kimball, who has options now as he skates across the blue line. Kowalchuk tried to make a loop move at the blue line, but body a little ahead of him, and this one will go for offsides. So another neutral zone draw coming. 14 minutes and 21 seconds remaining as Kowalchuk's line will stay out there as he's joined by Kimball and Bellatini. Bars behind his net. And this one will now go to Kimball on the half wall. Kimball has it in his feet, trying to get it out, but can't as this one's held in. Bouncing puck still, trying to get it out, but ASU finally does as Kowalchuk takes the hit up high. And this one's sent back to the defensive zone of GCU. Slid up the wall and tipped in. And now picking it up is Snyder. Snyder banks this one forward. Again touching it through. And here we go the other way. Kowalchuk lets one go, and a good save there by Patterson. Sent far side now. Picking it up is Willis. Willis across the middle looking for options. Here he is now still with it. Looking for a sharp angled shot, but easily stopped there by Matisse Barr. 13 minutes and 26 seconds still on the clock here in the first period of play. 3 shots for GCU, 2 for ASU, and an offensive zone draw looming for the Lopes. Switchenberg has it. He'll go high with it, and this one will bounce and find the stick of Schmidt, or Chisholm, rather. Stepping through now, and a shot that's just wide. Sent across. Switchenberg has it. He'll like to go behind his net and wait for more options. He moves this one forward, and now it's snapped across to Summer. Summer brings it across the Bloomstuff, trying to step through one. Can't quite get there, and the GCU body takes that off his stick. Now coming the other way is Willis once more. Willis will send this one in high, and he'll let his forwards go chase it. Maffeo, the first one there. As this one's kicked back to Summer. There's two on him, no help with him, and now here's a chance for GCU. Set in front, but a really good break up there by Summer to eliminate that opportunity. Maffeo sends this one far side. It's sent right back in. Switchenberg scoops it up. Switchenberg across to Seacrest. Seacrest moving it forward, and it's tipped ahead. Another high flip here through the middle, but Snyder steps up and intercepts. Now looking to go the other way is GCU. Here comes Bibby. He sends this one into the far corner. Snyder rubs the guy out, and battle ensues on the wall. Now here comes ASU the other way. Below the goal line on the far side there. GCU has it now, looking to get it out, as this one will be shoveled up the wall. Sent through the middle now, and it hops over the stick there of Bibby. Sent forward, bouncing puck in the neutral still. Now looking for options. Here's Bibby again. Looking, he just fanned on that one. Here comes Seacrest the other way. He slides this one forward, and that one snapped all the way across. Bounce forward once more. And here's GCU trying to set up in the offensive zone. Snyder battling on the wall. This one's thrown to the front. Stepping in. Big shot, and that one's blockered down. That was Morona on the chance there for GCU, as here comes ASU the other way, and that one's thrown in front, but nothing doing there. Now at the point is Gunderson. We talked about him earlier. Look for him to be a key part in this one. Sent across now, looking for more options. It's right back to Gunderson. He steps into one. That one's put just wide. And this one will come all the way back down to ASU's end. So they will be forced to regroup. And Melise is dragged down, and we're going to have a penalty here. So ASU is going to go to the power play.
Entering this power play, ASU should look to get more shots on goal. They only have 2 so far through the first period. And this power play could be huge for them to get a lead on this game.
Bit of a quiet first period offensively for both sides as ASU gets their first look at the power play here.
GCU minor penalty, number 10, Corey Shikowski. 2 minutes for hooking. Shikowski 2 for hooking. Time to penalty. 10:34 remaining.
So Shikowski will go to the box for 2. It's going to be a hook, and ASU look to set up. Gunderson now with it. This one kicked on the wall, and it'll go right back to Gunderson. Slid across now. Switchenberg with it. Again, playing catch with Gunderson. Here's Kimball with a chance. Back to Switchenberg, and he missed. Patterson got a paddle on it by the looks of it, and what a save it was. Tough to tell from this far end down here, but somehow he keeps that one out. Gunderson has time and space, and he'll use it wisely as this one's kicked back to Kowalczyk now. He steps around one. Still with it is Kowalczyk. Below the goal line, thrown in front, bouncing puck, as this one will be rimmed up to Switchenberg. Gunderson now with it. Kicked on his backhand across. This is Kimball. Kimball stepping down, looking. He'll wrap around the net, and he'll go right back to Switchenberg at the point. Over to Gunderson again. Fakes a shot. Looking for options. Slides one backdoor. Chance here. One more look, but a good stick there by Patterson to break it up between the pipes. Battling now is Switchenberg. Gunderson will pick it up on his backhand and go far side to Kimball. Kimball stepping in. Shot. Another save. Patterson. ASU player on top of him now. Gunderson trying to fire one through, but that's blocked, and a big eat there. Body still on the ground here in front of the net as Gunderson has it on the point. Kowalczyk's the one in front. Bellatini with it now as Kowalczyk's knocked down, and this one will bounce out, and ASU will be forced to regroup.
Less than 30 seconds left on the power play, too, for ASU.
25 now as the clock winds down. A little over 9 minutes, or a little under 9 minutes remaining rather in this first period of play, but a flurry of shots there. 5 in the first minute 45 of this power play for ASU, but Patterson staying strong between the pipes. A couple big blocks there, and we remain scoreless. Bars gets a glove to that. Now sent all the way around as time is just about done here, and it is, as GCU is back to full strength now. Seacrest with it behind his net. Gunderson still out there, has it now. He'll snap this one forward. And that's tipped and on goal, so no icing. And Patterson will elect to cover and take the ASU offensive zone draw.
ASU had 5 shots on goal during that power play and couldn't land one in the back of the net.
5 shots on goal. And how about that backdoor save by Patterson there? I mean, standing on his head early on here. And a lot happening in front of the net as well. With Kowalchuk there, got knocked down. Both sides were begging for calls, but no blood here as we remain scoreless through halfway through this first period of play. We're going to try and keep this clock updated for you guys, but having some hard time starting and stopping it, so we'll update it as we go as compared to having it running. But I will continue to announce the times as this one continues. So following that offsides there, we'll get a neutral zone draw as Haddock is out there with Bosch and Kelleher. Now behind his net is Gilbert. As he takes a step around one and moves this one to Bosch. That's held in at the blue line by the Lopes, as it'll find the stick of Snyder. Move forward, held in once more. Good job by this Lopes blue line to hold the offensive zone here on this shift. Bosch with it now. He'll flip the ice and look for options. He has space and he'll use his legs. Options in front of him, but he'll skate across the red and get it in deep, but not before an offsides call. So exactly a minute ran off the clock as 7:23 remains here in the first frame. 8 shots here for ASU, 5 for the opposing GCU lineup. Still scoreless here as both goalies stand tall. This one back to Switchenberg. Snyder will look to move it forward. No icing here, and eventually it does get below the goal line. Move forward now. Bibby had a stick on it. Switchenberg will go over to Summer. Switchenberg with it once more. And then Summer will look for more options together. And now we're going to have a penalty here in neutral zone. Haddock's going to go for what I believe is a slash as he knocked the stick out of a Lopes player's hand. So Patterson to the bench, and GCU will look to get something going here. Bibby in on the forecheck. No touch up yet, but Summer does get a stick to it. And Haddock is going to go sit for 2 for slashing, and following their big penalty kill, GCU gets a power play of their own. 6:44 on the clock. 2 minutes in the box for Haddock as we will look to break the even deadlock here at 0.
Yeah, like you said, GCU looking to do what the Devils couldn't on the power play here.
So Botch, Snyder, Kelleher, and Gilbert, the killers for ASU here, as this one's feathered through but knocked down in front. Looking to set up now as this one's moved up. Looking through the middle, bouncing puck and a chance for GCU, but that's cleared away. And Bosch will get it out. Stretched out arm there by Busher, but he couldn't keep it alive. Sent through the middle. Bosch does a good job to take it off the stick there of Olsen. Bosch on his backhand. Getting a glove to it there was Kelleher, but nothing doing. As this one comes the other way, as Busher has it now as he'll gain the zone. Busher with some footwork, looking to the high slot, bouncing puck, and that one goes just wide. Bosch with it now the other way. He'll get across the red, but he'll like to bring it back and kill some more clock as about half of this GCU power play is over. Barr sends this one over. Snyder has it. He fans on it. Still has it in his feet. Loose puck. Chance here in the slot, and that's fanned on. Stepping in now. Another one feathered through. Bouncing puck in front, and a couple chances there for GCU, but they couldn't get a whack at it. So 45 seconds remaining on the GCU power play. 5.5 in the period. And 8 shots for both teams as GCU looks to gain the zone once more. Stepping across now. Thrown to the front. Chance for GCU. Big save, Bars. Now below the goal line. Shikowski with it. He drops this one off. Slid through the middle, but this one's up in the air, and it'll stay alive as it hits the top of the glass.
20 seconds remaining on the power play for GCU.
Thrown on that, but that one's right into the barrel of Bars, who takes a poke there to some responses from ASU, but no action quite yet as 5 minutes remain on the clock in the first frame, and just 17 seconds for GCU to capitalize on this power play. Some late substitutions here for the Sun Devils as we get lined up for the offensive zone draw for GCU. Lining some people up. We're going to have a chin strap issue here. That's Gunderson as his chin buckle came undone. He'll strap that up, and we'll go right back at it here. This one hops into the ASU bench, and I believe we've found the root of our problem within the clock department, so we'll get that up and running for you guys. As Kowalchuk steps in and takes the draw, or Perry that is rather. Bouncing puck in front. This one's between the legs of Bars, and he squeezes them tight and covers that one up.
Five seconds remaining on the penalty for GCU to score here with the power play.
And we do have some new players in the squad wearing some old players' jerseys. So if you notice last names like Monroe wearing number 46, that's Aiden Priestley. And then on the left wing with him is Brady Sisto wearing number 55. So some of the last names aren't accurate as this one's sent down, but with the power play expiring, this one will go for icing. So 4:39 remaining on the clock here as this first period winds down. 12 shots for GCU following that power play where they had a plethora of chances, and 8 for ASU, but we still remain scoreless. And we're going to have a new face-off taker here for GCU. As stepping in to take it now was Levivier. One back by Levivier, and this one's hemmed in at the blue line. Battling blow, good hit by Switchenberg. He looks to get this one out, but can't. Slid through the middle, chance at the point, shot through, good block by Switchenberg there with the left skate. Now battling is Priestley along with Sisto. Switchenberg stepping up. Good defensive stick there by him. He's dragged down, and ASU's going to head to the power play once more. So 3 penalties here in this first period. The second power play opportunity for ASU. Aiden, what do you see on that first one, and how do you think they can improve, and where do they need to capitalize here?
I think for the first one, a lot should be credited to the GCU defense there. And especially the goalkeeper between the pipes had a lot of great saves, even with a man on top of him.
We'll see if Patterson and the Lopes penalty kill can stand strong once more here, as they'll have to kill off a 2-minute penalty taken by Bibby. Going to be a tripping call there. And with 4 minutes on the clock, 2 minutes will go on a Sun Devil power plays. Here's a stick, and here we go the other way. Busher with the chance. On his backhand forehand, he's going to take a penalty here. But a good job by Bars to keep it out, and we're going to have a penalty shot. So we'll go to center ice. Busher on the breakaway, took a whack, and now he'll have a one-on-one duel with Matisse Bars, rather.
This is the one thing that the Devils could not have happened here.
Not idea, but hopes lying in the arms of Matisse Bars. As Seacrest is going to be the one who took the penalty. But the most exciting play in hockey, one-on-one. Here comes Busher. To his backhand, back to his forehand. Oh, what a save by Bars! Great move by Busher, but Bars gets the better of him. So we remain scoreless. Offensive zone draw coming. Power play still remains for ASU following the penalty shot, but always a treat when you get a penalty shot in any game, really. So uncommon, but what a save there by Matisse Bars with the left pad to keep that one out. This one behind the net, stuck on the back. And we'll just get a whistle as it's swallowed up by the padding at the bottom.
Still a minute 44 on the power play for the Devils to capitalize.
A lot of time on the clock after them. 4 minutes remaining here, just under that in the first period of play. Kowalchuk wins it to Gunderson. He'll rim this one on his backhand over to Switchenberg. Switchenberg kick back to Bellatini. Looking far side, but he'll take it up himself. Chipping around one, Bellatini will give chase now. Laying a hit. He's alone below the goal line, looking for options. Switchenberg's there, but it hops over his stick. And GCU with the chance to get it out now. Here we go the other way with speed. 2-on-1 chance if they hurry. Kick save, rebound in front, but couldn't quite find it. Bradley there on the chance, but here comes ASU the other way. Kowalchuk with it now, thrown over top of the net. Gunderson crashing down, but isn't the first one there as this one's cleared away by the Antelopes. Coming back to get it now is Kowalchuk. He'll move laterally through the neutral zone and bring it across the blue line. Kowalchuk rimmed around, Switchenberg's there, and he'll pick it up. Sent back down low. Kowalchuk with it once more. Support there by Kimball, right back to Switchenberg at the blue line. At the point now, Gunderson with it. Walking, looking for options. He'll go down to Bellatini. Bellatini kicked up to Gunderson. He walks, faking a shot right back to Bellatini on the half wall. Trying to find one backdoor. Loose puck in front. Chance. Stepping in there is Kimball, but he put it just wide. Net's kicked off. I believe it was pushed off by an ASU body, so this one's going to head outside of the zone. But what a chance there for Matt Kimball stepping into that one, but just a matter of inches as he put it just wide.
Once again, the GCU defense on this power play has played incredible, and there's only been one shot for ASU during this power play, so they're looking to get more shots on goal and capitalize off this power play with 17 seconds remaining.
And two solid opportunities created by GCU on this penalty kill through that penalty shot, and then the 2-on-1 there sparked by Bradley. As 7 seconds and now 5 remain on the ASU power play. With it now is Seacrest. He'll move it up as Bibby comes out of the box. And Melise throws one on net, but that's snatched out of the air by Patterson. And another GCU penalty kill is successful. So 10 shots for the Sun Devils, 14 for the Lopes, with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining on the clock here in the first period. Stepping in to take the draw here. An offensive zone one for ASU as this one's one back. Gilbert sends one through, but that's way wide. Now sent all the way out, right back to Gilbert. He'll carry it. Not sure where the whistle was on that as he held on to that, took the hit, and then put it back down. Never seen that one before. This one's sent across. Here's Bradley with it. Bradley with speed through the middle. He takes a tumble now, and Maffeo takes a hit. Now with it is Murkowski as he sends it far side. High flip by Gilbert. Murkowski looking to give chase, but it's batted out of the air by Lope. Now the other way, this one's deflected in the corner on the shot. Good job by Barsh there to control that rebound. Bull the goal line now. Snyder chasing it. He takes the hit but gets it up the half wall, and this finds Sisto. Sisto, but a good keep there as GCU will keep the pressure alive. Gilbert with the hard hit there. As Sisto finally gets this one out, and he'll get it on the forecheck. Regrouping is GCU, and here they come. Sent into the zone. Bars can't get his stick to it, and it'll find Gilbert as we enter the final minute of the first period here. Snyder with it behind his net. He'll go up the wall here as Sisto's there. Chipped around a guy. Sisto still with it, and he'll go right back to the safety of his defenseman. Bounces off an ASU body in the bench, and this one's going to head back inside as 43 seconds remain here in the first period. So an offensive zone draw for GCU as Haddock will step in to take it. So Haddock against Schakowsky in a big draw. And this one's won back by Haddock. Switchenberg with it. Using his time, he'll step around a man and go the other way. Flipped him by Switchenberg. He still has it. Chance in front last second, but put just wide. 30 seconds remaining on the clock here in the final frame now. Bosch sends this one in deep. Haddock looking to get in, but can't get there first. Sent up the wall. Switchenberg keeps it in on his backhand. Good job by him there. Battling. This one squeaks out, and it'll find the stick of Bosch. Bosch holds on. Makes a nice move around one. Still with it. He'll flip it in wisely. That's 3, 2, and 1. Wind off the clock in the first frame, and through one, we are knotted at zeros here in the Macy Iceplex at Mullet Arena. 15 shots for GCU, 10 for ASU, and we will be right back here after the ice cut in just about 15 minutes.
Hello out there, we're on the air, it's hockey night tonight. Tension grows, the whistle blows, and the puck goes down the ice. The goalie jumps and the players bump and the fans all go insane. Someone roars, Bobby scores at the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Second period, where players dash with skates aflash. The home team trails behind, but they grab the puck and go bursting up, and they're down across the line. They storm the crease like bumblebees. They travel like a burning flame. We see them slide the puck inside. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Third period, last game in the playoffs too. Oh, take me where the hockey players face off down the rink, and the Stanley Cup is all filled up for the champs who win the drink. Now the final flick of a hockey stick and a one gigantic scream. The puck is in, the home team wins the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. never to come back.
I see people turn their heads and quickly look away. Like a newborn baby, it just happens every day.
I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red door, I must have it painted black.
Maybe then I'll fade away and not have to face the facts. It's not easy facing up when your whole world is black.
No more will my green seagull turn a deeper blue. I could not foresee this thing happening to you.
If I look hard enough into the setting sun, my love will laugh with me before the morning sun.
I see your dirty face, hide behind collar. What is done in vain? Truth is hard to swallow, so you pray to God to justify the way you live a lie, live a lie, live a lie. And you take your time, and you do no crime. Well, you made your bed, I made mine. Because when I arrive, I bring the fire, make you come alive. I can take you higher. What this is, forgot. I must now remind you, let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. Now the son's disgraced. He who knew his father when he cursed his name turned and chased the dollar, but it broke his heart. So he stuck his middle finger to the world, to the world, to the world. And you take your time, and you stand in line, where you'll get what's yours. I got mine. Because when I arrive, I'll bring the fire, make you come alive. I can take you higher. What this is, forgot. I now remind you, let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. Yeah. World, let it rock, panties drop, and the top. And she gon' rock to the camera stop. I sing about angels like Angel I rock, and pay my life, rock, and Samadai, rock, and Amanda, and Tamara. Why I'm in here like, what's up, mechanic me? I can fix you up, I can you up, I can get down. Shout if you could go wherever, just pick the town. And my jewelry is louder than an engine sound. Big egg rocks like on the ground. Dirty like socks that's on the ground. We say, because when I arrive, I'll bring the fire, make you come alive. Cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. Cause you're a sky full of stars. Cause you light up the park. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Cause in the sky lighter, the more it gets dark. I'm gonna give you my heart. Oh, I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Cause
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Macy Iceplex at Mullet Arena. We are back for the second period of play. Scoreless through one here in Tempe, Arizona. 15 shots for GCU, 10 for ASU. As these two teams take the ice once more, they flip sides, and they go get ready to get at it again. So 20 minutes off the clock. A fresh 20 started up once more as we are ready to go here for the second 20 of this one. This one won back by GCU, but Haddock with some quick pressure, but dished over nicely as the Antelopes will look to get it out. Knocked away by Haddock. He can't keep the zone, but he'll send it right back in. Now chasing the other way is Poole. He goes back. Bosch thrown in front, stepping into it now, and that's off the crossbar. Keller had a chance in front, but he sent it just over the crossbar as his stick's rifled to the boards. Thrown in front. Switchenberg got the point, looking to wire one through, but that's blocked. Now a 3-on-1 the other way for GCU. Last man backs Gunderson for ASU. Fluttered on net and right into the chest there of Matisse Bars. So an early 3-on-1 chance, just 40 seconds into this. Were you expecting a shot there? What were you expecting? 3 guys on one. Does that feel like a wasted opportunity for you?
No, not at all. I think getting shots on goal any way possible is what you want to do.
So an offensive zone draw now for GCU, as this one's one back over the top of the circles now, but nothing there as Bradley had a chance to get one off. Fluttered through the middle. This one back in front, pulling through one. Chance in front, but a good stick there by Bars to break it up. That one's kept in there. And now the other way, here we go. Kimball with it, looking to the front. Good stick, stepping into it. And on top of the goalie is Kowalchuk, but Bellatini with an absolute howitzer, and he couldn't find a way to get that one through. So 18 minutes and 57 seconds, and we are early on into this second period of play. Couple chances for both sides quickly, though, as they hit the ground running coming out of the intermission. Bellatini with it now. He goes over to Sechrist. Thrown on the ice wide. Short side chance there. Kimball takes a spill now, but no arms in the air. Bouncing puck now. Bradley with it. He's pressured there by Kimball. Kimball in his skates. He kicks it down to Bellatini, who then loses it to Bradley. Now the other way comes GCU. Pode with it now. He kicks this one out. Stepping in at the circle. A big hit there. Kowalchuk laying the lumber as he has a big hit in his defensive zone. This one's sauced far side. Icing on the play, and it'll uphold as Bellatini couldn't get a stick to it. So going all the way back to the far end for ASU's defensive zone draw, but they will keep the same guys out there. Defensive zone draw coming here for GCU, or offensive zone for GCU rather. Defensive for ASU, as this one's still scoreless. Bouncing puck in the ref skates, but it'll find the stick of Snyder. Pinus now loses it. Chance in front, but just wide. Loose puck, as this one's behind the net now. And GCU will maintain possession before it's taken away. Sechrist looking to get it out on his backhand. He does, but can't find his own player. Tripped up. Kowalchuk now with it. Kicks it out. Good stick lift there. Looking to battle for it, but can't find it. Here's Bellatini. Bellatini trying to throw one in front, but can't. Sechrist trying to wire one through, but a good stick, and here we go the other way. 2-on-0 chance. Petrono with a shot, that's just wide. Huge chance there on the 2-0, but couldn't find the target, as Matisse Bars may have gotten a piece of that one with his glove there. Battling now, looking to keep it in. This is Bibby. Bibby loses it to Snyder, and this one's chipped forward. Bouncing puck now. Bellatini has it, but he's at the end of a long shift, and he'll lose it and go for a change. Bibby with it now. Snyder shadowing him wide. Bibby's the first one there, but Snyder lays a hit. Battling in the corner now. This one pops in the high slot. Bibby in front with a chance. Loose puck once more, but that one's kicked into the corner. A lot of loose pucks in front for GCU, but haven't been able to capitalize yet. As here comes ASU the other way. Maffeo, though, loses it and can't quite get his stick on it. Once more, we flip the ice as this one's sent on net. But a good save again by Bars. This one wrapped all the way around. Now finding Chisholm. Chisholm sends it down. Finds an ASU stick, and this one's high flipped out, but kept alive by Chisholm once more. Snyder now. Still held in by GCU as they're starting to tilt the ice on this shift. Back to Chisholm. Chisholm with a shot. Loose puck in front once more, and this one's cleared to the corner once again. Great job by the ASU defense to pick up 6 in front and eliminate rebound chances here on this shift, but they are hemmed in their own zone and need a change badly. This one sent to Chisholm again, this time blocked. Doesn't quite get out, but it does once more. Great play there by Sanders at the end of a long defensive shift to get that one out and let his guys get a change. Switchenberg with it now. He slams on the break and goes the other way. He sauces one forward now, finds Bosch. Sent across, but a good tip in there by Haddock. Haddock looking to go on his backhand, but no ASU body there. Good forecheck here by Kelleher, trying to hem them in the zone just as GCU did last shift, but they are unable. Switchenberg advances it north, and it's kicked right back south to Switchenberg again. Sticked up in the air there, and this one will fly over the ASU bench and out of play. So 15 minutes and 11 seconds on the clock here in the second frame. So just about 5 minutes. What have we seen? GCU's had a lot of chances. Seems like the ice may be starting to tilt. Where do you think this game's heading, Aiden?
Well, right now, GCU has the momentum. They have 6 shots on goal in this period alone, and ASU only has 2.
Chance now for GCU as they bring it across the blue line, but turn it over quickly, and here's Bosch. Bosch trying to step through one, but a good stick there by Busher to break it up. Gilbert back to Chase. He's got pressure as Bradley is on him. Kept in at the blue line by GCU as they look to mount pressure once again. Switchenberg with it, trying to get it out and eliminate that opportunity. He does on his backhand. Now snapped across to Bosch. Bosch thrown on net, handled there by Patterson. So an offensive zone draw now ahead for ASU as they look to flip the script. And the first 5 minutes, that has been all GCU. On the draw now, Priestley. And Priestley is quickly removed, as Reinbarger will have to come in and take it. One forward bouncing puck, looking for a chance, and that one's sent just over the top. Sisto now in the corner. He takes it to the back of the head. GCU looking to get it out, but covered up there, following the shot by Summer. Same line remains of Reinbarger, Sisto, and Priestley. One back here by GCU. They'll move it across into the skates, and it's sent right back the opposite way. Unable to keep it in is Summer, as he'll be back to his own end to regroup. Sent across, and now to the far side for Reinbarger, who just gets a stick on it but can't maintain control. Sent forward now, Summer looking to go north with it as he comes across the red. Summer pulling through 2. Chance for him. Big chance, Summer, as he takes a whack and can't hold on. Battling now in the corner. This one pops up. Amelise fires one through, but that one's blockered away. Right back to Amelise. He looks far side. Can't find his guy there as that Summer on the weekend. Nice move there by Reinbarger as he slips the check. He then takes one as this one's thrown to the middle, and GCU will high flip this one all the way down. No icing here as Amelise will pick it up at the top of the circles. Amelise, he takes a hack, and there's going to be a penalty. So Bars hustles to the bench. 6th attacker will be on as Amelise takes a big hit before a whistle and an ASU power play. So it's going to be Braden Willis to the box, 2 for slashing, and ASU will head to the third power play of the game. Unsuccessful in the first 2, but a lot of promise to be had. What do you think of those first 2 power plays, Aiden?
During those first 2 power plays, they had 7 shots on goal, and I think they need to just if they can just get one in the back of the net, it's successful. So just keep throwing shots at the goalie and hope one lands in the back of the net.
Trying to break the deadlock at 0 here. It might have to be an ugly one for either side, as this one's going back to the point, and Gunderson will set this one up from the top. Faking a pass, he fires one through, tip just wide. Kowalchuk takes a hit, a loud one at that, as Bellatini moves it up the wall. Slid to the middle, knifed away. Switchenberg hustling to keep it in. A good job there to keep it alive. Batted out of the air by Kowalchuk as he'll move it up to Switchenberg. Right in front, Kimball's all alone, it's in! A battle in front, and Bellatini cleans up the garbage. And ASU finally capitalizes on a power play, and they lead 1-0.
And just like I said, all they needed was one to get into the back of the net for it to be successful, and they capitalized on it.
And it didn't need to be pretty. It's an ugly one in front. Kimball was all alone standing in front of the net, got a tip on it, and loose puck, and second chance opportunity for Bellatini as he capitalizes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how it happens. A goal's a goal.
So 1-0 now for ASU as 12 minutes and 46 seconds are on the clock, and we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. Sent far side now. Snyder's going to be the first one there. Scratch that at Seacrest. Sanders gets a stick to it, but it's kept in as this one's sent just wide. So that ASU goal going to be Bellatini from Kimball and Switchenberg. Another chance here. This one sent on that rebound opportunity, but nothing there, as Maffeo had a chance. Coming the other way now is GCU. 2-on-1 chance if they hurry, but a good stick there by Seacrest to break it up. Maffeo now with it. He'll go glassing down, looking to get a stick on it there. And no icing's called as Sanders is the first one there. Murkowski has a chance in front, but the bouncing puck gets away from him. Now the other way, GCU springs a rush opportunity. Trying to step through one, can't quite maintain possession, but Koch will pick it up in the corner. But a miscommunication as this one will go all the way down. Butcher rips it right back around the same way, trying to tip it through, but Switchenberg's there. Switchenberg clears right back to Busher as we play full ice catch now. Bouncing puck through the neutral. Switchenberg in a race for it, but it's going to be offsides, and it's going to go all the way down. So what is ruled an intentional offsides will lead to an ASU offensive zone draw here, as the 3 for them consist of Brandon Botch, Jack Haddock, and Will Kelleher. Haddock on the draw. That one's one into the corner. Busher trying to get it up now, and the puck bounces right in front of us. Sent through the middle now. Picked up on a lope stick as here they come the other way. Schakowski with it. He steps through one, looking to make a move, but some good support there by Gunderson. Or Summer, rather, there on the defensive effort. Through the middle there, as this one's kept in by Busher. He hammers one through, but gloved by Bars. And we will get a whistle here with 10:51 remaining on the clock. So shots working their way back to even. 22 for the Antelopes, 19 for the Sun Devils, as we are a little over halfway through this one. One back by ASU. Now batting below his own goal line is Amelise, and this one's chipped out by Sisto. No icing called here, as this one's rimmed all the way around to the far side. Amelise stepping up, batted out of the air, no. And we're going to get a hand pass here. And this one will stay in the offensive zone for ASU, following a hand pass.
And we touched on this earlier in the period, but GCU had the momentum, and I feel like it might be switching back to the Sun Devils.
And that one goal could have sparked that momentum as well as they look to find their way to a bigger lead, and GCU looks to find their way to the equalizer. Busher with it now as this one sent forward. Willis will send this one in deep. Not a lot of pressure as Amelisse picks it up behind his own net. Stepping down now, a battle ensues on the half wall between two bodies, and this one goes all the way back around to Amelisse. High flip through the neutral. Looking to get a stick to its Bellatini. He had the opening goal in this one as he'll look to do it again. He's knocked off the puck as this one's sent forward. And again, high flipped through the neutral. Bellatini kicks one in, and this one's going to be on goal. But easily handled by Patterson as he kicks it to his D-man. Sent through the middle and all the way down. This one's going to be waived for icing. Never mind. It'll be called icing, but a hot race to get to the hash marks there between the two and get that call. But this one will come all the way back for an ASU draw. So Maffeo, Murkowski, and Sanders, the three for the Sun Devils here, joined by Seacrest and Gilbert on the point. One forward by the Lobes, but to an ASU stick as here's Gilbert. Fans on it a hair, but it'll eventually find the stick of Murkowski. Over to Gilbert once more. Stepping into one now, and a rebound in front, but no one's there. Good clearance there by Robertson in front, and here's a bouncing puck, and it's batted in! Are you kidding me? Ethan Sanders, baseball bats it in, and it's 2-0 ASU.
That's Ethan Sanders' third goal of the season, and he was my player to watch going into this game.
And what a goal it was. Batted out in midair, bouncing puck in front, and almost a blind turning swing at it, and got enough of it, batted it in. So Sanders will extend the ASU lead to 2 here as 9:20 remain in the second frame, and shots are now even at 22 apiece.
Sun Devil goal scored by number 81.
Snap forward, and this one's going to be sent into the ASU zone as Bars will pick it up now.
And number 47, Nick Maffeo. Time to the goal, 9:20 remaining in the second period.
So it'll be Sanders from Murkowski and Maffeo, the whole line getting on the score sheet there. Behind the ASU goal line now, looking to shovel it forward, but it's kept alive by GCU. Shot to the front, loose puck on the doorstep, no one's there, and Barr smothers it. We get some pushing and shoving as that's Maffeo, from what I can tell from this range behind the net. But what a save there by Matisse Barrs, spread eagle, and he swallows that one up right off the goal line. .46 remaining now in the period, as we hope that additional clock is now helping you guys. As Kelleher will be forced to take the draw as Haddock was ejected from that one. Sent through, and that one's just over the top, and it got deflected by a stick early on. As here's Bosch with it now. Behind the net now, Switchenberg. He moves this one forward. This one's high flip to the neutral. Sent in, Bars will handle it, looking for options, but he'll elect to just cover it up and take the draw. So another draw coming here, opposite side to Matisse Bars, as we are now on the left as opposed to the right. Won by the Lopes. They're looking to mount pressure and cut this lead in half here. Shot forward, but kept on the blue line there. Good job by Busher. And this is Bradley behind the net. Trying to throw one in front, but nothing there. Busher stepping into it, and that one's blocked down. Switch and Berg will go high flip once more. Bouncing down, but not enough for icing here. Good forecheck there by Bosch. Chance in front. Kelleher can't find it. Looking for it, still finds the stick of Haddock. Right back to Bosch, and a big save there. Patterson swallows it up, and a big save with the left pad on a couple whacks by the ASU line of Bosch, Haddock, and Kelleher there. But no goal to be found. So 7:40 on the clock in the second period. 26 shots for GCU, 24 for ASU. And this one sent all the way around off the draw. No icing called as Summer couldn't get a stick to it, but he was close. Trying to play it there was Bars, and it's turned over. But a good job there by Priestley to support him as he moves it to Sisto, who takes a hit. Gunderson now will pick it up at the dots and bring it behind his own net. Gunderson still with it. This one goes around to Sisto and finds its way to the stick of Priestley. Stick. Oh, what a move that was by Priestley. Batted it up in the air and tried to bat it down, but to no avail, but a good attempt. This one's sent up. Knocked off the puck behind the net now of ASU. As GCU looking to set up, throwing one to the middle, but a good job there by Priestley as he's had a good shift here. Priestley going for a change now. No icing here as Robertson will give chase. Loose puck in the neutral. Possession's claimed by GCU. And they are just barely on sides as they step across. Chance in front. That one's sent all the way around. And it'll force GCU to regroup once more. Robertson on his backhand. He snaps one through the middle, and that one's just tipped in. Good stick there by Gunderson. He steps up, wanting to lay a hit, but didn't quite have the time. Gilbert now behind the net, trying to pull it, looking for options. Bouncing puck in front now, and that one's swallowed up there by Barge once more. So 2-0 ASU with 6 minutes remaining on the clock here in the second period of play. And the freshman, Matisse Bars, has been rock solid so far here tonight. 28 saves. And he's shut down some big ones as well. One back by the Sun Devils. Amelise with it now, as this one's sent over to Kowalchuk. Kowalchuk takes a hit on the wall, and digging alongside him there. This one's taken out by GCU, excuse me. Kowalchuk has it now once more on the half wall, trying to get it out, but a good job there to keep it alive. This one's sent out of play, and we're going to have a whistle here. So ASU been pinned in their zone for a while as they look to get it back out. 30 shots now in just 2 periods for GCU. A colossal number. But, I mean, ASU's not too far behind. A high-volume game this is for both goaltenders. 24 for ASU, 30 for GCU. As we're seeing a lot of offense here tonight. Back to get it now for the Lopes is Morona. He goes over to Robertson, who slides it through the middle. This one tipped. Murkowski now with it. But it's scooped up and taken the other way. Morona now with it behind his own net. He goes to Robertson, and that one snapped forward. Maffeo will find it at the top of the circles. Looking to get it deep, and he will. Murkowski's there to support. Trying to find Maffeo once more, but Robertson finds it in his skates. Sanders up to the point. Fake shot. Nice move there by Gilbert, but he loses possession. Now 2-on-1 chance the other way. Walsh. Walsh now with Bibby. Walsh has it. Shoots. And a save there by Bars once more. Walsh giving Bars a bit of a shove, and that's going to warrant a response there from Amelise. But another odd man rush squandered by the Antelopes as they remain scoreless.
31 shots on goal, no goals to show for it. You can see Bars is playing absolutely phenomenal right now. and they had 30 shots on their game on Thursday, so they're already past that mark through 1.5 periods.
And you can put up 31 shots from the outside easily, but there's been quality shots for GCU as well. Just yet to find that one to break through. Here's Bibby with it now. This one will find Bosch. Bosch will take it on his backhand behind his own goal line. Bosch wheeling. He cuts in front of his own net. Bosch still. Can't quite get it out the blue line. Here's Bibby the other way. Bibby trying to make a move, and we're going to have a penalty here. This one's going to go on Jack Haddock as he's going to go sit for 2 for hooking. Haddock not happy with that one, as he may have felt it wasn't quite a full hook. But he will get the full 2 minutes.
Sun Devil minor penalty, number 24, Jack Haddock, 2 minutes for hooking.
So we talk about quality and quantity of shots, and now a chance for both as GCU has 2 minutes on the power play. This one's wired through, but nothing there. Is that Schmitz there on that left wall? At the point is Busher once more. He's been there all night. As he sends one through and a bouncing puck follows just wide. Batting below, Olsen with it now. He'll send this one up to Busher. Busher finds a man in the high slot, trying to get one through. Bouncing puck once more, as I believe Bart's got a piece of that one. Busher with it once more. He'll send this one down the wall. Below the goal line now is Olsen. He sends it back up to Busher. Now on the half wall on the flank, pulling, shooting, and that one's blocked down by Bars again. Busher sends this one across. Now below the goal line, this is Olsen. To the half wall, and that one's sent just over top again. So a couple early chances in this power play as we were about halfway through, but no cigar yet for the Antelopes. So Schmitz was the one on the chance there on the short side, but just couldn't find that angle he was looking for and sent it into the netting. So still in the offensive zone is GCU as they haven't left it here on this power play. And they have 4 shots on it here so far. As we have some extracurriculars here at the draw, trying to get both wingers to stay on their wall. That's Gilbert and Schmitz. The linesmen not liking where they're standing. I can't see why. From my angle, it looks like they're totally fine, but Gilbert getting a talking to about where he needs to be. The puck is finally dropped now, and GCU will get possession off the draw after a short battle. As here's Busher. Busher with a slap pass over. Now a chance. That one set off the pipe. Huge chance there for GCU, but just inches away. As Gilbert now pick it up in the corner. Wilson takes it from him. Below the goal line now, that's Bradley, and this one's sent up to the point. Sent through by Schmitz, but that's gloved easily there by Bars.
.38 seconds remaining on the penalty, and ASU's playing really well on the, even though they're down a man.
The 4 for ASU still standing strong, but a lot of offensive zone time. The whole time, in fact, for this GCU power play. As Gilbert's going to get, not Gilbert rather, we're going to have another whistle on the draw for positioning errors, and GCU will have a new face-off taker. This one wired over. That one's sent through, bouncing in the slot. Still no one's claimed it, but eventually it'll find the stick of a GCU player. Summer with it now. That one's sent way over the bench for what would have been delay a game. But I don't believe we have those calls here in ACHA. So puck stays in the offensive zone for the Antelopes as 18 seconds remain on the clock here in the in the power play for GCU. 2 minutes and 42 seconds in the second frame. This one sent all the way down there. That's Ethan Summer on the clear. Behind his own net now is Koch. Koch will kick this one out as we are back to 5-on-5 hockey here. Here comes Pode. Drop back once more. Sent to the far side, but a good stick there by Summers. He's had a good defensive shift. Now with it is Maffeo. Maffeo kicks it out. And this one slid across now. And offsides.
Yeah, looking back to that power play, the puck was on GCU's offensive zone the entire time until that last 10 seconds where we got a clear. So interesting to see GCU not get a goal there, but who knows what's to come.
And you know, and it's really felt like there's been a lot of sitting pucks, a lot of bouncing pucks in front of the net here in this one for both sides, but it just feels like nobody's gotten a clean whack at them except for that Bellatini goal and then the one out of midair by Ethan Sanders. And those are the only 2 goals we have, so it feels like capitalizing on those bouncing pucks, those loose pucks in front, is what's going to lead to the goals in this one. Is every single goal we've had has in a way been ugly and a broken play, although the one by Ethan Sanders was a thing of beauty. As here's a chance for Bibby now, but that's knocked down by Bars once more. Captain at the blue line now, this is Busher. Busher sends one through. It felt like he has had a load of ice time this game as it goes right back to him. Here's Busher stepping through, tipped in front, and that's blocked by a GCU body. Here's Yamalise now. He crosses the red and now the blue. He takes a hit, and we're going to get an offsides call. So clock winding down here as 1 minute and 14 seconds remain. 37 shots for the Antelopes, 24 for the Devils. As that margin grew quite a bit on that power play and in these last 5 minutes of the second frame. Now on the stick of Kimball as he sends it below the goal line. Robertson will be the first person there for Grand Canyon. This one finds the stick of Olsen now as he moves it forward. But Seacrest is there. Just barely offsides there as Kowalchuk hustled to get back on, but Seacrest crossed just before. So 59 seconds as we just entered the last minute of the second period with that whistle, and we'll go right back to where we were before in neutral ice. Seacrest now with it. Walking, looking for options. He'll high flip this one in, and we're going to have an icing call here. Seacrest didn't quite get the red line there before dumping that one, so it'll head all the way back down to the far end. And GCU will have an offensive zone chance to end the period.
Yeah, and with them having an offensive zone chance, looking to cut this lead in half going into the third period, this could be huge for the GCU offense.
Last minute goal is so impactful, trying to gain that momentum before they enter the locker room as they approach 40 shots here in this one. Draw one back and hammer to the wall as 2 players took a spill. But here's Summer now, 45 seconds, looking to flip the script. 3-on-2 chance, finds the high guy, and it's just wide. Kimball had a chance but couldn't elevate it. Tip now in front, and that one's just wide. Bellatini there, looking for his second of the night. Kowalchuk hems it on the wall. Summer there supporting high. Bellatini above him. Good positioning by the Devils forecheck. Sent up the wall now. Onto the stick at the blue line and snapped all the way across. Just crossing onside, in the feet now as 10 seconds remain. Summer battling below the goal line. This one's brought around to the tops of the circles. Here comes Kimball, maybe a last-ditch effort. 5 on the clock. Kimball with it. Slid across. Bellatini's dragged down. And while no chance is given, in those last 5 seconds, Bellatini is able to draw a penalty. So heading into the third period of play, ASU will have a full 2 minutes of power play. They lead 2-0 at the moment over GCU. 37 shots for GCU, 25 for ASU. And in 15 minutes and after the ice cut, we will return right back here to the Mountain America Complex at Mold Arena.
Well, I went down to the local arena, asked to see the manager man. He came from his office, said, do. Now the manager said, son, I know
I was little, it looked like fun. In the snow coated city. In this farewell, there's no blood, there's no alibi. 'Cause I've drawn regret from the truth of 1,000 lies. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I've become. Erase myself and let go of what I've done. Put to rest what you thought of me while I clean this slate with the hands of uncertainty. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I've become. Erase myself and let go of what
Coming down to the light of day, we got many moons that are deep in place. So I keep an eye on the shadow, smile to see what it has to say. You and I both know everything must go away. What do you say? Spinning out letters on my heart, it's like a bitter light and a touch of dark. You got sneak attack from the zodiac that I see off high spark. Keep the breeze and go, blow by blow and go away.
And we're back from the Macy here in Tempe, Arizona, as the final 20 minutes of hockey is about to start, and the Devils are looking to pick up their first win in the Macy as well as their first win in this building.
Yeah, I mean, last week, faced off against NAU, one's at home, one's at J. Lively Arena in Flagstaff, and they dropped their one game at home, so far they are 0-1 at home, so trying to pick up their first home win. And Aiden, we've had a great game to start. Two rather ugly goals, but a beautiful one. So kind of a paradoxical, I guess, but Ethan Sanders batting the one out of midair, and then Ethan Bellatini cleaning up the garbage. What do you expect for this third period of play?
I expect both teams to come out hot. GCU looking to equalize this game up down 2, and ASU looking to build on their lead to solidify their first win here at home.
So ASU in search of their first home win. GCU in search of a response. ASU starting this one on the power play, following the Drew Robertson penalty to end the last period. So they'll have a full 2 minutes to start this one as they look to set up. But GCU does a good job to sending this one right back in. Here's Gunderson behind his net. He steps around a man, and he'll carry it across the red line. Gunderson looking wide on his backhand, thrown to the front, loose puck, and that's sent all the way down once again. So 30 seconds off the clock in the period and the power play, and still nothing going for ASU as they are up one man. Bellatini bringing it to his right, and he'll leave this one back for Gunderson. Gunderson with some sweet hands there, and he'll backhand kick it over. Kowalchuk trying to gain the zone. Offside's call wanted by GCU, but they won't get it. Battling at the blue line now, and GCU gets it out. Kimball with it now. Kimball sends this one in. Switchenberg's the first one there as he battles on the wall, and GCU takes it out. Here's Walsh. Walsh will use his legs and then send it in. Now he gets another forecheck. Bars by himself. Walsh runs through him, but Bars does a good job to fend him off, and Gunderson's finally there to support as this one's moved forward. Now the other way, Sechrist. Sechrist brings it to the half wall, and this one's out again as 30 seconds remain in the power play, and still no shots for ASU. Finally a shot there. That was Haddock. Went over the top of the net as it won't be on goal, and it'll head all the way down. Sechrist will pick it up. So 10 seconds remaining here on the Sun Devil power play. Emelise picks it up in his own net now as he'll look to go north. GCU back to even strength here now, but maybe a last-second chance thrown to the front. Emelise has it now at the top of the circles. Trying to throw one through, but that's blocked in front. Now a chance the other way, but this one's just tipped in instead. Bars will not cover. He'll play this one out. Haddock now with it. Haddock bringing it wide. Chipped into the zone. It's like maybe a stick got it, but Haddock will be the first one there. Haddock shakes a man as he continues his forecheck here. Good work by Haddock on the half wall still, as he keeps this offense zone possession alive before it's finally ripped away from him. Gilbert with it now. Looking for options. Trying to make a move, but he loses it. Summer there to support. Here's Bradley with it now. Bradley looking back door. Bouncing puck in front, but he fans. Chance there for GCU to cut the lead to 1, but Pote just couldn't quite find it on the doorstep.
And like you said earlier, a lot of bouncing pucks in front of the goal, and GCU, another one, can't capitalize.
Just hopping over the stick of Pote there, and those bouncing pucks. It's going to take an ugly one for GCU to get back into this one as Matisse Bars holds strong. Gilbert takes a spill now, as ASU now has it at the blue line. Bradley does a good job to get it out. And now Gilbert has it at the top of his own circles, and he'll go north. Stepping through the middle now. But still no one really claiming clear possession here in this period. It's 3.5 minutes rather have run off the clock. Summer goes over to Snyder. Snyder banks it off the wall. Good look to Maffeo. As this one game is GCU zone before it's quickly sent right back out. Now here's a chance for GCU. Curling on the wall is Olsen as he is hemmed in there. Sent down and all the way back around. Snyder will be in a foot race, but he loses it. Now this one sent to the front tip just wide. Olsen now in chase here as Reinbacher's also there. That one sent through, but a good block there. That's Priestley. This one's going to be offsides, and it's going to go to neutral ice. So, not to say in a bad way, but kind of some sloppy hockey here to start with both teams trading possession. No one's really established their zone quite yet, but we'll see what happens here as there's still plenty of time left on the clock with 15:46 remaining. This one will go all the way back below an ASU's goal line, and Snyder will be the first one there. Rimmed up the wall, Kimball knifes it down, and now he'll look to go north. Kimball sends it in, that's kicked away. Rebound chance, but that's sticked off. As now ASU will get it on the forecheck. Here's Kimball. Kimball on his backhand, he'll go low to high to Snyder. Snyder across to Switchenberg, thrown on net, bouncing puck, but Patterson's there to smother it. Right back to Snyder. Snyder trying to change the angle, but can't quite get it through. Now the other way comes GCU. Olsen chipping around one, stretching to stay off sides. ASU wants a call, but won't get it, but they'll get the puck instead as Kowalchuk picks it up. Taken away in the neutral zone. Stepping through, nice move there. Chance to the front, big save, rebound opportunity. But I believe it was Kimball with a big defensive stick to neutralize the shot. And GCU remains scoreless.
Once again, another missed opportunity in front of the goal.
And it almost seems like puck luck at this point. Those bouncing pucks just hopping over their sticks. They've whiffed on a couple, but it seems like they're on the verge of breaking through as here's another chance in the high slot, trying to feather it to the front, but can't quite get it there. Now on the point, this one's sent just wide and all the way back around. Now GCU bringing it over on top, trying to find a seam pass that's off the stick there of Kelleher's. This one's in front. Another chance here, and that one's sent just wide. Bars fixing his own net. This one goes up to the blue line. That one front, body there by Snyder, and a good job to break that up as this one sent to the high slot, but fanned once more. Good shift here by the Lobes, but this one's finally sent out. And it'll go all the way down for icing.
This ASU defense has looked great throughout the game. And two names that keep being popped up are Snyder and Summer.
Snyder and Summer, two defensemen. Robert Snyder wearing number 9. He's a graduate defenseman here at ASU. Played for the Division II team last year coming out of Texas. And then Ethan Summer from Georgia also played for the squad last year. And he is of the sophomore class. Haddock on the draw. This one's on up to Robertson. Robertson sends one through, but it goes all the way around. Unable to get there was Morona as he has it now through the neutral zone. And he'll send this one in deep. Gunnarsson now with it behind his net. Bibby will pick it up below the goal line now as Gunnarsson continues to battle for it. Good stick there by Gunnarsson, but good support by GCU as well to maintain possession as they keep the pressure on. Just about 13 minutes remaining here in the final period. Here's a chance for Bibby trying to pull in front, poking away at it. Chance on the doorstep, it's loose at the crease, and they score! Owen Walsh finally breaks through, and the ASU lead is cut in half and is now 2-1.
And like you said, they were on the doorstep, and they finally got one in the back of the net. Looking to equalize this with 13 minutes left. They have all the time in the world.
It took them 41 shots to get past Matisse Bars in this one, as he has 40 saves on the night. But there's going to be some conversation here. I think ASU is going to want to have a look at goaltender interference. The net was also kicked off right before the puck in, or right when it went in, so kind of a judgment call by the ref, but looks like it's going to be no change, and the score will remain. So Owen Walsh, and we talked about how it was going to need to be an ugly one to break through. And let's see if the floodgates open for them now and they can equalize. This one's sent over to Murkowski. It's in his feet as he can't get it out. Summer with a nice move around a man, and he'll use his backhand to move it forward. Taking off his stick now as here comes GCU. Sent through the middle, here's Bradley. Sent in by Bradley, and Sanders will be the first one there. He already has a goal tonight, maybe looking for a second on this shift. Here's Summer with it now. Chipping around one, can't quite find a advancement there as Maffeo looks to pressure. Here comes JCU across the red line now, and they'll bring it across the blue and into the zone. Sanders is there. Summer on his backhand finds Murkowski. Murkowski bails to open space and goes right back to Summer. Off the back of his own net, Summer loses it. And now Sanders has it, and he'll go glassing out and look to get a change. Busher with a good stick. Maybe trying to catch him on a change here. Here's Walsh. Sent through the middle. Chance in front again, but covered again by Bars. It was not Walsh there. It was Camden Koch wearing number 12 on that play. But offensive zone coming for GCU as the ice is starting to tilt in their favor here.
Absolutely. But, I mean, you still can't count out this ASU defense, especially with Bars in the net.
The freshman has looked beyond solid tonight. As both centers are kicked out, Kowalchuk will be substituted by Kimball, and Olsen will step in on the other side for GCU. One by GCU. Now Busher will send this one all the way around. And first one there as this one is fluttered up in the air. Olsen with it now. Now on the stick of Kowalchuk, who can't get it out, as this one's sent to the far corner. And Melise now has it as he feels some pressure and goes up the wall. Sent right back to the front, batted down by Olsen, but no one's there to clean up the trash. This one sent all the way back around. Kimball's there looking to get a step, trying to get it out finally, and Kowalchuk supports and does so. This one sent through the neutral. Dragged down there is Kimball. No arms in the air as it was just a collision. Kimball in front, Kowalchuk bouncing puck, but he couldn't get the shot away. Now the other way comes GCU. It's Shikowski to the front. Olsen, bouncing puck, they can't quite find it. Kowalchuk now the other way, 4-on-2. Amelise joins the rush. That one hopped off the stick there. Bellatini, here comes GCU on a 2-on-1. Olsen has the help of Kosh. Olsen to the front, Kosh bouncing puck just wide. Sent again to the top. Here's a chance. This one sent across. Shot through. Rebound in front. And no sticks there again. Koch with it. Looks to keep the pressure as he throws another one. And the ASU player's down here as that's Kowalchuk. Kowalchuk slow to his feet. We're going to have a penalty here. Not sure on who. I have to imagine it has to do what happened to Kowalchuk as he was slow to his feet there. So the GCU gate swings open. We'll look to see who goes to the box. And it's going to be Corey Shikowski. Sorry.
2 minutes on the power play. Can ASU capitalize and grow the lead? This could be crucial for the ASU to get to the road to victory.
And a huge penalty kill for GCU as well. If they can squander this, maybe the shot of momentum they need to climb all the way back. Amelise with it now. He sends this one down low. This one goes right back to the half wall. That's Seacrest, but Amelise will find it. Now it's taken off his stick and sent all the way down by the Lobes for Bars to play. Bars behind his own net. Walsh was there but backs off. And now Amelise has it. Here he goes now as he kicks this one out. And here's Haddock the other way. He's dragged down. No penalty there as the ASU bench does want one. And Melise with the far side throw. And that one's finds the stick of Murkowski. Now Haddock with it again. Down towards the bottom of the circles as he brings this one up to Murkowski. Murkowski still. He leaves it for Haddock. Now sent across to Seacrest. Seacrest in the corner. He takes a hit. Good support there by Olsen to get that one out. And half of the power play for ASU has vanished. Gunderson with it now. Turning back. He'll look to reconsider. Still Gunderson. He crosses his own blue line. Now the red and gets it in deep. Switchenberg wins the foot race as he drags this one below the goal line. Switchenberg still going up to the point now. This is Kimball. Kimball over to Gunnarsson, back to Kimball. Kimball stepping in, lets one go, and that one's just off a body in front by the looks of it. Patterson may have gotten a piece of it.
25 seconds.
Right back to Kimball, trying to pull it through into the high slot, but can't find it. Once again, Switchenberg as he throws this one on net. Loose puck in front, it's in! Once again, Ethan Bellatini's waiting on the back doorstep, and he cleans that one up for his second of the night.
Exactly what we talked about. ASU converting on a big power play to grow the lead to 2. That's absolutely crucial for the road to victory.
So Bellatini gets his second on the rebound, and ASU grows their lead back to 2. Bellatini, his first 2 goals of the year coming in this game. He had 2 assists and has been a key contributor on that power play, with both those assists coming on the power play. So he gets what I believe is his 3rd power play point and his 2nd goal of the season and the game. This one's deflected out of play, and we'll go right back to center ice.
Number 43, Andrew Lichtenberg. And number 8, Jacob
So 8:36 remaining on the clock, and a 2-goal deficit for the Antelopes to surmount.
And yeah, and all that Antelope momentum they were gaining is just out the window now with that goal.
Need to try and find some type of spark. If you're a coach on that bench, what are you telling them, Aiden?
I'm just keeping them in the game, telling them that it's not over till that final buzzer rings, and just foot on the gas.
Keep the pedal to the metal as that look to do that here. Here's Robertson on the point. Throwing one through, tipped in front, but a good stick by Gilbert to swipe that one away. Bosch will go up the wall. Hemmed in there, but right back to Bosch as he still has it. Summer with it now as he looks far side. Nobody's there. We're going to wave no icing as they think Robertson could have gotten there. Patterson will wrap this one all the way around. Bouncing puck to the middle. Here's Bosch. He throws one on net, but it's just wide. Snyder sends this one down. He takes a hit right in front of the Lopes bench as Bosch has it below the goal line now. Snyder with it in his feet. This one's chipped down. And now with it again is Bosch as he battles along the wall, but it's taken off his stick. Sent forward, but really good stick there by Gilbert to break up that possible rush chance by GCU there. Bouncing off the skate there as it finds the stick of Haddock. Haddock over Sisto now with the backhand chance, but that hit a body in front. Robertson sends this one down. Haddock will get there, and he'll send this one forward before hopping the boards for a change, as here comes Bosch. Bosch's shot is blocked as he throws it to the front with a chance, but nothing there. Maffeo sends one across, and Gilbert can't get his shot through, as this one's kept in at the blue line by Gilbert. Good effort by him there. Here's Sisto. Still in pressure here is ASU, but here comes GCU now with an odd man rush. Or rather, a 2-on-2 this is. Trying to get it through Gilbert, but good defense again. Here's Maffeo the other way. Rather Priestley. Bosch sends one through. Good save there. Below the goal line now. Bodies battle as this one's sent all the way around. And Snyder will send this one on net. Sisto dumps it below the goal line. Priestley battles there. GCU looking to get it out now as they've been stuck in their zone for a bit, and here we go the other way. Cutting through the middle. Here's a chance, and that one's handled easily by Bars. Braden Willis there on the GCU opportunity as this one's sent all the way down for icing. So, just over 6 minutes left on the clock. Shots 32 for the Sun Devils, 46 for Grand Canyon University as they look to get their second goal, and a big one at that as they trail by 2 late in this one.
Yeah, and even though the GCU goalies let in 3, still both goalies playing absolutely incredible.
Solid goaltending at both sides, but the freshman Matisse Bars has been very good here tonight. 45 saves for him. Stepping through now is Bibby. He sends a backhand over top of the net. Walsh now with it, the lone goal scorer for the Lopes, as he'll look to do it again here. Bibby had a chance in front. He has it now. Throw it on it. He scores! And with time winding down and urgence of the necessity, Bibby buries one. And the lead is now just 1 for ASU. And Walsh is going to go over and scoop up that puck. His first career goal for Bibby there.
GCU goal scored by number 65, Braden Bibby. Bibby assisted by number 86, Chase Lavier.
So it's Bibier from Lavier on that one with just under 6 minutes remaining, and their 47th shot breaks through once again. Markowski sends us one to the far corner. As now, how does that change the strategy here for ASU?
I mean, ASU is going to need to play more defensive now. They only have one goal, so no insurance to give up. So look for a big defensive plays to get the ASU offense can also step up on that and score a goal for insurance. So just both sides need to play up and need to play better.
Yeah, difference of opportunities here as ASU will need to hem in and go to the ugly areas to win this one, and GCU will need to do the same, but in search of a goal rather than stopping one. By the net now is GCU. Nice move there as this one comes out to Bibby. GCU riding the hot hand as this line has been on fire tonight with both their goals. As Walsh has it now on the half wall, but Switchenberg will find it. Switchenberg flips this one out. Bouncing puck can't be handled, but GCU will just regroup calmly and move this one forward. Seacrest now goes back to Switchenberg. He'll go right back to Seacrest, but it slides under his stick. Bibby with the pressure. Olsen now with him. Tap to the front. Here's a chance for Bibby. Bouncing puck in front, but what a stick there by Barge to bat that one out of midair with the paddle. Moving forward now, Switchenberg with the chance in front, he scores!
Just like we talked about, the offense needed to give the defense an insurance point, and there it is.
And the blue liner with the humble stick raise there as Andrew Switchenberg, the Arizona native, posts the fourth goal for ASU and grows the lead back to 2. So Switchenberg on his backhand there, slides that one 5-hole. And a huge one for ASU. So now GCU in the same position they were in just 1 minute and 10 seconds to go, where they trailed by 2.
Andrew Switchenberg. Switchenberg assisted by number 81, Ethan Sanders.
So Switchenberg from Sanders and Murkowski. So Sanders picking up his second point of the night, 1 goal and 1 assist for him as Kimball sends this one out of the zone. And Bellatini might have a chance, but he's hooked. Arm in the air, and we're going to have a penalty here. As here's Kimball. Kimball, Kowalchuk, and that one's right into the barrel of Patterson. But as I was saying, Switchenberg second point of the night for him, as it's the same 3 who connected on that first goal, or second goal rather. Switchenberg there with the goal and assist on the night. And then Ethan Sanders with a goal and assist as well, and 2 assists for Jack Murkowski. So a couple multiple point getters for them as they head to another power play in a crucial spot for a kill for GCU.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 minutes. We'll leave only 2 minutes on the clock to have 5-on-5 hockey.
So it's Hayden Gravis going to the box for 2 on what's going to be a hook.
Hayden Gravis, 2 minutes for hooking. Gravis 2 for hooking. Time to penalty.
Gunderson hammers this one in and all the way around. And here's Switchenberg again. Switchenberg fans on it just a little, and Olsen will pounce on the opportunity and get it out with a little bit of help there. Here's Bellatini now. He slides this one over to Kowalchuk, who snaps it ahead. Switchenberg's there. No one gets a stick to it, but it'll be on goal, so no icing. Switchenberg jamming away at it. Chance in front, and they score again. This time it's Matt Kimball on the second chance opportunity. And now 5 goals for ASU, and the lead grows once more to 3.
That is just a crazy goal to give them a 3-goal lead with 3 minutes remaining. What do you see?
Well, I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, but that's Andrew Switchenberg's 3rd point of the night. 2nd assist to go with the goal. and he's had a phenomenal night, but good job by him to just throw pucks on net, threw it into the feet there of Patterson, and it bounced back in front, and Kimball did not miss, to say the least. He had a lot of net to look at, but. So it'll be Kimball from Bellatini and Switchenberg. And this one sent in by Reinbarger. A 3-goal lead adds a little insurance to ASU with 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Gilbert looking to hold it at the blue line. Walsh is there as he tries to get this one out. Walsh moving this far side. He finds Levivier. Bringing it wide on his backhand, heel curl. Finds his D-man, stepping in. That one's a right pad save there, but it was going wide. Another chance on the second chance, but again, fanned on. Gilbert with a nice move as he's drugged down and he's grabbing his left knee. Gilbert slowed his feet, but appears to be okay. Here's Bibby. That's taken off by Emelise. Haddock laying a hit on Bibby. Bosch now takes a hit from Walsh as this one's feathered from the point, but well wide. Gilbert now with it. Seems to be okay now with that knee as he'll take this one forward. Gilbert trying to make a move, and he stood up and leveled. And we're going to have a penalty on that one, but they're going to take them both. So Busher going to go for 2 on what I believe is going to be a roughing call, and then we'll see what they give there's Jonah Gilbert. As these will just be offsetting penalties. We'll see if we go to 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. But it's going to be a roughing call on both of them.
Coincidental minor penalties. On GCU, number 8, Luke Busher, 2 minutes for roughing. On your Sun Devils, number 5, Jonah Gilbert, 2 minutes for holding.
So Gilbert will receive a holding call. I believe he grabbed his stick on the way down, and then Busher will get a call for roughing, and the coincidental penalties will leave us with 4 skaters aside here with 2 minutes remaining, as those 2 penalties will basically stretch to the end of this game as this one's offsides. And the ASU bench likes the fan there. Here's Sommer the other way. Looking to do it himself, but he leaves it for Kimball. Nice play there. Kimball driving to the front on his backhand, but can't get the shot on goal. Kimball leaves it, now kicked up to the point. So Snyder with it now. Back to Bellatini. Bellatini protecting at the blue line, and he'll bring this one back and maintain possession, but he's pressured closely by Willis. Willis has them all tied up. No calls here, but here's Summer the other way as ASU looks to capitalize. Here's Kimball. That's taken off his stick by Bradley. Bradley now with it. 2-on-1 chance. Willis finds Bradley. Bradley looking for options, but Bellatini with a good hit there to shut him down. Seacrest with it now. Slid far side. Maffeo in a foot race to get there. He slips a hit. As we enter the final minute of play here in this 5-2 affair. Seacrest sends this one in. 38 seconds on those coincidental offsetting penalties. And we're going to get 2 more coincidental offsetting penalties as Seacrest will go to the box alongside an Antelope. Both of them getting roughing calls. So some minor fireworks here at the end of this one. There's 52 remain on the clock. Oh, we'll go to what I believe is 3-on-3, assuming that is how the refs call it, as Seacrest heads to the locker room as he won't be needed in this one anymore.
Minor penalties. On GCU, number 77, Duncan Chisholm.
So it'll be Duncan Chisholm joining Seacrest in the locker rooms here as 50 seconds remain. Will remain 4-on-4 as Switchenberg picks it up now and takes a hit. And we'll see if this one sees any more penalty minutes in the late stages. Gunderson with it now. He just takes it behind his net looking to kill some clock. Here's Gunderson now. He brings it in the neutral zone, but slams on the brakes before kicking it back to Switchenberg as 23 remain on the clock. Switchenberg just eating clock as the two coincidentals are back to full strength, and we are 5-on-5 for 15 more seconds. Maffeo sends one far side, but no one there. GCU looking to spark something here as time ticks down to 5. Maffeo fans on a hit, but as he finds it on his stick, Nicholas Maffeo will skate this one down, and the buzzer will sound. So the Arizona State Sun Devils claim their first home win here in Mullet Arena on the Macy side in a 5-2 victory over GCU. They take the series sweep after their win on Thursday night, and this is the last time these two teams will meet again before October 10th here. So just 2 weeks from now, we'll get a rematch, and GCU will have a chance at revenge. Aiden, overall thoughts on this game, and give us a player of the game here.
I think the player of the game has to go to Bars. I think he's just incredible. I think they have someone special with him in between the bars. And honestly, this is a great series. We got one more game, and it's been close for both of them. Both teams, crosstown rivals. There's obviously something there. What about you? Who's the player of the game?
I absolutely agree. I think Matisse Bars was phenomenal, but the shot on another three-point night for Andrew Switchenberg with a goal to assist. But Matisse Bars with 48 saves and a 50-shot night for the Grand Canyon University Antelopes. But that'll do it from here, us at the Macy Rink for just about 30 minutes. I mean, we'll be right back here with D3 hockey after this. Same two teams at the D3 level. We hope you guys will tune in for that. We'll be going on to a separate live stream for that if you guys want to click on that link as well. But we appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you guys like the stream. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content just like this. We'll be streaming about every game this year just about. As the Sun Devils salute their fans, we bid you adieu from the Macy Iceplex in Mullet Arena.